Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Dram Divided.
Hola y bienvenidos.
Oh, your name is Emilio. Okay, I have to do something with your
Yeah.
name. You can start talking as I do something here. How do I change my name, by the way?
I don't know. Under
Federico.
settings, I would guess.
Yeah, wait. God damn it. I should have done this before. So, Federico.
Hey. No, that's Italian.
Hey!
Hola
Hola.
y bienvenidos a
We're gonna do
Un
only in
Dram
Spanish.
Divided.
Yeah. I think someone's probably gonna get.
No, I'm doing my best. I
Yeah,
read Spanish
no.
in school.
I did too, but I was so bad. They actually forced me to quit the class. So yeah, that's what life is. Anyway, welcome back to another episode where we do, yeah, something that has to do with tequila, I guess, or Mexico, Denmark, and Scotland. Actually, because we do want to try different stuff. We do something different here on the channel, And today we actually did find on this episode something very different, you know. So we're gonna do, yeah, that's what we call Viva the Dram, I guess. We're gonna start with a Stauning Bastard, which is a Danish rye whiskey, finished in mezcal casks. So nice looking bottle. It is part of a research series, I think it's called. So there's like 3 bottles so far. One that's called Curiosita. That is not really meant to be a whiskey because it's too young. And then there's another one that's is old enough to be called a whiskey. I don't know if it's a rye or a single malt. I should have checked that out before. But I do know it's finished or matured in the vermouth casks. I think that's what it was. Vermouth. So smooth. Anyway, and then the next one is something that has both to do with Scotland and Mexico. Again. Is this one from Storywood? And you're going to ask yourself, what in the hell is Storywood? Well, I just happened to find this one day on Systembolaget. And I was like, that sounded cool. I want to order it. And now here we are.
Yeah.
So this is a tequila finished both in Oloroso casks and Scotch whiskey casks for 14 months. Yeah. And we're going to get into it more when we come to it. So anyway, Emil, is there anything else you want to tell the fine people watching this episode?
No, just welcome and enjoy.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to try to do.
How do you say it in Spanish?
Well, what?
Welcome, enjoy. Okay.
You
Porque
say,
Maria.
I know you can say hello and welcome is hola y bienvenidos.
Yeah.
Enjoy, I'm not sure.
If you know, please write in the comment section down below.
Yeah.
We could use Google Translate as well, but I could probably end up someone getting insulted.
I think it's fun to dig in the old brain for the forgotten languages of my past.
Ooh.
I was very good at Spanish in school.
I was not. That's why I was forced to quit it. Or I had to because I was so bad. I was either going to fail. So I was like, no. Don't finish what you started. So anyway, here we got the first one from the Danish distillery, Stauning. So for your information, this one is the Bastard. This was actually my 5th whiskey of the year, 2021. So it's 46.3%. It's let's see if we get the information now. It is only 3 years, or it's been matured 3 years in a toasted virgin American oak casks, and then finished for 6 months in all the mezcal casks from something called Mexican Oro. I can't pronounce it. But I think I'm doing a good job. Am I not, Emil?
You started lagging right as you said it, so I missed it. So I'm assuming you did it perfectly.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Maybe
that's what I'm gonna assume.
I don't know. Anyway, so
it might be.
Yeah, it doesn't say anything about coloring or chill filtration, as far as I know. But who knows? Anyway, but for being such a young whiskey, it has quite a nice copper. We would call it, And the reason to why I actually bought this whiskey was because we tried it in a tasting, and I just couldn't really understand first what I was smelling, because I was like, seriously, what is this?
Yeah, it was very, very strange.
It was strange, but I liked it. When I got to know what it was, I was like, I need to have a bottle of this.
Yeah.
So, anything else, Emil, before we get into notes here?
No, let's dive right in.
Nice. Hmm.
Now, the interesting thing about like a mezcal
Yeah.
finish is that I have no idea what mezcal, like what the characteristics are in terms of flavor
Okay.
or scent. Or like,
Yeah.
this has a mezcal aroma. I don't know what that means. So it's kind of
No.
interesting.
Yeah, I have to say, I have actually owned a mezcal many years ago because I know
Yeah.
Ralphie did a review on it, and I was like, I want to try. Just see my hands. I bought the most cheapest one there was from one core range of a known brand, I guess. And I had to say, taste wise, it was okay. It was okay. Smell wise, it gave me a headache.
Yeah, I think you
Yeah,
told me this story before. Yeah.
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 So I was very pleasantly surprised when I tried this whiskey at that blind tasting. So
Yeah. The first thing that strikes me is it's like kind of minerally, kind of dry,
yeah,
like wet rocks.
definitely. Like on from salted on like a salted ocean or something like that, you know.
Yeah. A stony beach.
Yeah, I think it was something like when you were in Italy when you were a kid, you know, the water there is quite
I've never been
salty.
to
Where
Italy.
we no, okay, sorry to, but anyway, no, but
Not
it smells,
everyone was. Yeah.
yeah, spoiled. Yeah, no, but I get something like lemon as well. You know, it's a very, and I would also like to say there is something. I guess agave. You know, since it's made of agave. You know, but you know,
Yeah.
aloe vera. You know that drink from that one. It smells a little bit like.
Yeah.
It also has a soapy character. I would say like a soapy.
It does. There's
Yeah,
something like bathhousey, soapy, chemical
yeah.
quality to it, but it's not offensive or anything. It's like
No, and
it
it
works
also,
quite well.
you know, it also smells like
What?
tobacco. That's a little
Yeah,
like yeah,
indeed.
but before you're
Yeah, that's
smoking
very
it,
true.
you know.
A cigar.
Yeah, or it's a cigarette. You know, it has
I was
some.
gonna say it has a bit of chocolate to it, like a
Yeah,
light chocolate, white
yeah.
maybe even.
Mm. And it also is, yeah, I guess, because of the toastiness, something like a caramel or a syrupy note to it.
Yeah.
Because I mean, virgin oaks are
Ooh.
quite spicy. I guess can be quite spicy when you're
Now
using
I have
them.
to. It feels like we go to Google Translate at least once per episode,
But we
but
have
I
to. I
have
mean, we
to.
can say it in Swedish, but then everyone will be like, "Oh yeah, of course."
Yeah.
So,
What are these berries called in English?
what
Ah,
berries?
of course. Red currants.
Okay.
Röda vinbär. Not black currant,
Ah.
but red currant.
Mm.
Maybe black currant as well, but it feels like
Mm.
the red currant bushes where I grew up when we used to pick
Okay.
them.
Yeah. It definitely have a little berry notes to it.
Yeah.
I mean, if you would, I
This
mean,
brings me back.
you know, the great thing about this one in the smell, at least, is that it's you. I would never pick out it was mezcal.
It was, but for me, that's like, as I said, I have no idea what a
No,
mezcal is
but I mean,
note wise.
the closest thing to a mezcal for me would have been tequila or something on that
Yeah, but
lines, I guess.
I've never really liked nosed a tequila.
No,
You
we
do a
didn't. No,
shot.
you. Yeah, no, I'm gonna come to that later on,
So I
actually.
mean, yeah,
But it's got a nice nose for being so young, 3.5
it
years
does.
old. It has a really
Yeah,
nice nose to it.
yeah, and it's decently complex, and yeah, I think it's very, very, very interesting.
Yeah. Nice.
There's like nettles or some kind of like leaf
Hmm. Bay leaf.
You know nettles?
Nettle, was that?
Brännässlor, I think.
Ah, okay, yeah, 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 a little bit. Especially doing that
Stinging
soup.
nettles.
Especially doing
Yeah,
that soup.
yeah,
You have
yeah,
anise in it as well, so a little bit like an
yeah.
anise seeds. Mm. You actually froze that a little bit. It looks really nice on you.
Nice.
Anyway, that's nice. You want to sniff it some more or get into the palate?
I think we should move on and get
Yeah.
into the palate.
But I have a question to anyone watching here. Have you ever tried a tequila or a mezcal finished or matured whiskey? Please write in the comment section. I do know that Kilhoman have done it. I know there are some other
Mm.
distilleries have done it. Some kind of collaboration with tequila. So I'm just curious. If anyone has done, please write in the comments. We would like to know.
Yeah,
Because to me, it seems like, I mean, sherry, bourbon, rum, Madeira, I guess some different wines. I
yeah,
mean, that seems mostly like the thing you would influence the whiskey with. But this, to me, is strange, but it works.
yeah. This one works very well. So
Cheers, my
let's get
friend.
into it.
Cheers,
Go.
everyone. Skål.
Ooh, why haven't we? What is it in Spanish?
I have no idea.
It gives me Thuenco, but I think
What?
that's a bowl.
Okay.
Cheers,
Yeah.
Spanish.
And then you're gonna find a share.
What? This is weird. To
We should have done like a
I feel
commercial
so.
thing here
Yeah,
with Spanish subtitles.
it's salud, of course.
What? Saludo?
Salud, of course.
Okay.
I knew
Yeah.
I should have known. So
Okay.
salud.
Salud. We should also done it in Spanish. Or not Spanish, but I mean Danish.
What do Danes say? Skål.
It's good, I think. It's very peppery.
Yeah. And also
Um,
like fresh red berries.
mm,
Um, it's a
I,
lovely palette.
I even want to say like a peppermint or spearmint or whatever it is called.
Mm.
Like a minty thing here.
Toothpaste almost.
Yeah. Think of that. Like whiskey or tequila flavored toothpaste.
Mm.
Hmm.
Toothpaste flavored whiskey.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think that's kind of cool with this. It has a lot of weird notes, but it works very well, like as a unit. Because
Yeah.
I think this is when you say spearmint, like this tastes like toothpaste in a way, but it's very very good.
Yeah. It is good. I'm so surprised by this whiskey. Actually, when we tried it, I was like, I need to get a bowl of this. I was like, I need to get a
Yeah,
bowl because it's so weird to me. The whole
but
combination to
it's
me, but it
really
works.
delicious.
Yeah, that's why I made it my whiskey of the year number 5 or fifth
Yeah,
place in my number.
yeah, and I totally understand. I think if I had bought one, I think it would have made my list as well.
I
It's
mean,
really good.
there's also a little bit, again, I'm gonna say a cigar.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there is a tobacco note. There's a bit of dark chocolate in the finish.
some spices.
Definitely. Oh, I have a note that I can't put my finger on. Oh, damn it.
But it's also a little bit, like a chewing gum.
Yeah.
Hmm. Hmm. Just show people again. This is what we're drinking. You see the autofocus it did? How fast it went?
Yeah. Lucky you. Lucky you.
Lucky you. Lucky me. Hmm.
Yeah, I can't really put my finger on what I'm looking for. There's a bitterness to the finish, at least, like cinnamon,
Yeah.
dark chocolates, like specifically like dark chocolate with raspberries or something in them, the
Mhm.
freeze dried little bits.
Okay.
It's really good.
Mm.
It's got a lot
Very,
of weird notes.
very
like-
syrupy, salty. Like you said, minerally. A lot of mineral, especially iron. I would call it. Like an iron taste to it as well. Hmm. It's an ancient
there's
whiskey.
something that's so familiar, but I can't put my finger on it, and
No.
it's driving
You
me
might
crazy.
You might remember it later on. But I think
Yeah.
this is a cool thing to have on the tasting. Actually, this whiskey,
Yeah,
because I mean,
because
yeah,
it is very hard to pin down. Like
yeah,
I remember when we had it on it was a blind tasting, and
yeah,
there was a question like, what kind of finish is this?
yeah.
I think I threw my guess at rum or something.
Yeah, I knew what it was because when he was when the man,
Yeah.
the man of the hour, the legend, was holding it.
The host.
I didn't have watched. I do follow him on Instagram, so I started to realize what kind of whiskey it could be.
Yeah.
That was the only reason. Why else I would have been totally out of the blue, or
Yeah.
I would not have known what it was. I like it. Of course, it's still young, so it would be interesting to try it when it's older.
Yeah.
Maybe like 5, 6, or even 10 years. But still, I think it's a promising thing.
I'm not that sure it will that it will improve with years. To be honest,
No.
I'm not sure.
No.
Because I think part of what makes it so interesting is that it's quite untamed, quite all over the place.
Yeah. I mean, some people might say, yeah, because you're toasting the virgin oak, you're getting more flavor. So yeah, of course you are. But at the same time, a lot of sometimes do it, especially the second or third fill or casks and that kind of stuff. You do sometimes do toast them, to get the flavors out. So I like it. I highly recommend people to try it because I don't know if you would like it because it is different, especially if you're just new into whiskey. I would not recommend this whiskey for you because I think it could be weird. I guess in your taste buds, I'm not sure, but I think so. But this is a cool bottle, at least to try. Have you found what you were looking for?
No,
it's lost.
It is lost, but it's super familiar, and it brings back. Like I want to go back into to remember something from my childhood, but I can't.
Is it like a food or is it a candy?
I think it's a kind of candy, like a hard candy.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't. Yeah.
Ah, I know. What those lollipops?
What kind?
Snusklubber.
Yeah, maybe that's it. Actually,
I have no idea what they are because I think they're just
that might be it. Yeah, that's very cool that you helped me. That might actually
great minds think alike.
In the finish. Yeah, that's exactly it. Thank you very much.
I know.
Very cool. That's impressive, actually.
I know. I am good at what I'm doing. I took a lot of pride in this.
That's one of my favorite kinds of candy.
You should probably find a picture on it so we can show people what it is, so we can share it. Because I don't think anyone knows what it is.
Yeah,
because no one
in Sweden like our salty licorice candy, like salty candy. And we have something called, snus is like, this tobacco pouches.
Yeah.
And we have a lollipop called a snus lollipop, basically, which
But
is a
it's
very,
not
very,
snus.
very weird name.
Yeah.
It's basically a licorice lollipop.
Okay.
You get a picture.
Because we think we need to show a picture on it, because else people are just going to be like, "What are you talking about?"
Let me see. I'm trying to get a. I don't want to promote something.
But I mean, it's technically speaking, every time you do a review on anything, you do promote the brand.
Yeah,
either
but
without
I
getting paid
ended
or
up
not.
I ended up on like a blog or something. So.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I can share my screen here. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
I
think that would
there
be
we
easier
go.
for
Share
people.
screen. Yeah.
Nice.
I think I'm doing it right now. So like this.
There we go.
It has like this is like hard, and then when you chew it, it becomes very chewy.
Yeah.
And it has a salty powder on the inside. And it's super delicious.
It looks really disgusting when you do see that picture. I do have to say that.
It does, yeah.
It doesn't look
This is
there.
it
Yeah,
Here's
that's what I
bunch of
remember.
them.
Yeah,
Kind of look like walnuts, but these are. They started selling them without the stick, which is also interesting.
Oh.
There you can see the powder a little bit.
Yeah.
Because sometimes the powder is on the outside. I don't know why.
Yeah, I had friends who really liked it. I never really liked them, so I just find it
I
fascinating.
love them.
There's a good picture there, by the way. The guy that's holding two of them. That's essentially a good picture.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah. We love our salty candy here in Sweden.
Yeah, yes, a tradition that will never go away. What?
No, this is a moose club, not a snooze club.
Okay.
Oh God,
I think we have to take it away now. We'll remove
it. Quickly.
So there is no more inappropriate stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For the children watching the two guys talk about whiskey.
Yeah. There we got it. It's the Stauning Bastard. Lovely.
Very good.
Whiskey.
Highly recommend it.
Try it. So now we're going into the next one. When you think of tequila, Emil, what is the first thing that comes in your mind?
Salt, lemon, drink, sniff, lemon in the eye. No. Yeah, it's like hard partying, taking shots, getting fucked up.
I'm getting basically bad hangover.
Yeah, that's tequila for you.
Yeah. And also cheap tequila. That probably wasn't even tequila. It was just flavored.
Yeah, the bottle with the hat.
Yeah, Sierra.
Cork.
I think that's Sierra. Mm. We did drink something like Sosa, I think it's called. Sosa. And then there was a cheaper one in Germany. Then there was a cheaper one in Germany. I remember. Okay. It was like 5 or 10 euros per bottle.
Okay.
So it was basically spirit with flavored tequila. Yeah. So it wasn't even tequila, but I remember doing shots on that. Am I gonna add that to the stream?
What?
I can see you have to take away your.
No, don't add it to the stream. I'm looking at the blogs. The blogs talking about snooze club. I fell into a snooze club nostalgia trip here.
Yeah, so we're gonna end the episode right now.
A bunch of blogs.
OD. You can OD on it.
Yeah.
No, tequila for me has never really been anything I have liked. I do have to say that. But this was something actually that caught my attention, because I was one time looking at the same blogs, catalog. What do they have kind of tequilas? If they had like tasting packs or whatever that we could maybe review, could be fun. And this one just came across. It just said Tequila Oloroso Cask matured. I was like, that sounds interesting, because we had just done the Diplomatico episode, basically. Yeah. So I was like, I need to try that, I think. So I think except us, the only other video out there on this tequila is by the guy who made it when he's being interviewed, if nothing else has happened. So yeah, Cool. Anyway, but that's a tequila from a distillery or a name called Storywood. That's what I see here.
Also
So
very pretty,
yeah, it's a
pretty
pretty
label and
label. I
stuff.
mean, the label is really nice. It says a lot of information here. Sip slow. Basically, it says sip slow, live free, sip slow. So this is for aged 14 months, or in a Oloroso and single malt Scotch cask matured. So yeah, so it's a combination of 14-year-old, 14 months, not a year. So it's just a little bit over 1 year, basically. It's an agio, so it's an aged. Do you understand that? It's an aged. It's called tequila. It's cask red. It's 53% ABV. It doesn't say anything if it's chill filter, added color, but I don't think they do that on tequila.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
No, I don't know. I never heard of it before, so I can't be. But if you know, please write in the comment section down below. So the story about, first of all, this tequila is that it's or the brand is that it was founded by a guy. Let's see if we can find it. By a guy named Michael, and apparently he was a chef and he actually lived in Texas, but he was actually
Yeah.
of Scottish heritage, or it was actually from Scotland, but and then his mother lived in Mexico, so he wanted to bring something, combine both tequila and Scottish heritage, which I thought was quite cool. I like that. So he started this one with the distillery manager of a distillery in Mexico, and that's how it got started. So they have a few core range ones, and the barrels, because I looked it up, because usually they have one core range that has Speyside casks, but apparently this one also do have a Speyside cask, but whatever kind of distillery from Speyside it comes from, that's been matured in for those 40 months. We don't know because they cannot tell it, the cooperage that they acquired the barrels from or the casks. So
Classified
that's
information.
top secret. You no need to know basis. You're one level too low.
Yeah.
Of clearance, So yeah. So I think that's just interesting. I just like the idea, someone bringing their heritage, mixing it with something else they found interesting. We're gonna put a link in the description to their website so you can go look. And also, we are not being paid by them in any way. I just want to say it out. I just found it very interesting what they're doing. And also some other information, but I can just take it just before we start. So what's the difference, Emil, between tequila and mezcal?
I am
You know
not
that?
at all sure, so I don't want
No,
to
no, because they
say.
had some information there, so you could know. Apparently, according to their website, tequila is made from blue Weber agave only. And mezcal can be made from various agave plants in certain areas of Mexico. The piña of mezcal plants are cooked in underground pits, whereas the piña used for tequilas is steamed in ovens. So yeah,
Interesting.
yeah, and also some other things. This is the first fully matured tequila that's been fully matured in whiskey barrels, apparently, on the market. Cool.
Very
Just
unique.
people, yeah, very unique. At least I think that's cool, because we want to try as much spirits as we can on this show. Get our hands on to
Yeah.
try. So yeah, there it is. Let's try it now, my friend.
Let's try.
Yeah. Can we pick out both the Oloroso and maybe the whiskey and this tequila?
And I remember when you bought this and first gave me a sample to try.
Yeah.
And so I think I know some notes that you find in this because you described it to me.
Mm-hmm.
I remember you telling me it's like getting a fistful of cinnamon thrown in your face.
Yeah.
And there is quite a lot of cinnamon to it.
Yeah. And also quite a lot of like red berries, like a red berry candy.
Yeah.
Like those soft chew ones you can chew on.
I think it has a bit of spice to it.
Yeah. Like a chili or something.
Yeah, yeah,
And a little vinegar, like a vinaigrette. Not vinegar, but vinegar.
yeah. We have a candy in Sweden which is like little chili peppers, and they're half black, half red, and they
Okay.
taste like licorice and berries and chili.
Okay.
It reminds me of those. I'm not
Oh.
gonna bring up pictures of that because I
You're
get
just gonna
stuck
be.
again.
You should just do an episode of Swedish candy.
Yeah, and I can just go on a nostalgia trip to my
Yeah.
youth.
And now I can relate because I was like, we're not from Sweden.
Yeah, that's gonna be my second channel, Swedish Candy with Amy.
Yeah. Yeah. A candy divided, or a lollipop divided.
A can divided.
Yeah. Hmm. There's also that grassy note to it, like really.
Yeah, it just compared to like a whiskey, it sort of lacks body.
Yeah.
It lacks the base, the foundation.
Yeah. But also, it's not whiskey.
It's a bit. No, that's what I mean. Like
Yeah.
compared to a whiskey, it's like very much. It's more. It's a bit thinner.
Yeah.
In a way, which I think also contributes to giving it a spicier quality.
Yeah. I do have to say, I do like the nose on it. I mean, compared to tequilas, I have tried when I was younger, but it was apparently not tequilas. Maybe, but still, I do like the nose on this one. It is special. I mean, if you're having a or your younger years when you're partying with tequila, I think you're gonna have a problem sometimes. Maybe. I know. I tried to give this to a friend, a sample, but no, my friend didn't like it because my friend remembered those days.
Yeah.
And what tequila did. So
They know what they did.
yeah. Why did you bring back those memories? No, but I mean, maybe it's not like pow pow, but I mean, it is interesting to smell it.
It is.
I mean,
It is. It's just such a new experience. Like,
yeah, tequila.
I can't really pick out the whiskey notes in here.
No.
I can get some of the sherry, like a
Yeah.
bit of dried raisins or something.
Yeah. One thing I think would be
Well,
really cool in this one, if we would use like an Isla cask instead of a Speyside, like a peated
like a
thing.
smoky one.
Yeah, like it has peat in it.
Yeah.
I think that would have been a very interesting, mix with the tequila or Oloroso. I mean, that would have been just
Definitely.
yeah, but in the same time, maybe the peat would then have overpowered maybe the tequila. Who knows?
Yeah, I think there's a chance of that.
Mm. But on the nose here, it does says actually notes sweet honey, caramel, merge with cherry and dark fruit notes from a radically rare tequila. I like that radically.
It's
I
radical,
do get the
dude.
caramel, but I would more like say it's like a mix between syrupy. It's kind of syrupy note. I guess that's from the tequila.
Yeah.
Maybe with the agave. Maybe.
I would almost lean more towards like barbecue sauce kind of thing
Okay.
here.
But it does have like a little bit, like barbecue spices to it,
Yeah.
And it is a little bit like an avocado. I don't know why. I just get like an avocado for some reason.
Yeah, maybe.
And I ever smelled
I don't
avocado.
really know what I don't really know what an avocado smells like.
Well, you eat avocado, so
I do, but I don't smell it. Yeah, it's very, very interesting.
yeah, it is. You want to get into
Should
the palate
we?
now? Yeah, definitely.
I think it's about time.
Yeah.
Salud.
Salute.
That's a lot better than I remember it being the first
Yeah.
time I tried it.
Mm.
It has this really dry, almost sour quality
Yeah.
that like goes above everything else that, for the whole time. Mixed with like sweet, syrupy flavors.
Yeah. Little lime juice, a little bit honey notes, pepper. Some kind of green vegetable. I want to have something like a green vegetable in there. I don't know why. Maybe like a green tomato or something like that. There's some kind of a vegetable note to it.
Yeah.
Also a little bit salty, or like a minerally.
Yeah. The
Earthy
lime is
as well.
very, very,
Um,
yeah.
Also a little earthy. I would like to say earthy, or like mineral.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
It's an interesting experience. Actually,
Yeah, it is. Very
I do like
interesting.
it. I do say. I do like it. I don't say
So do
that
I.
myself. They have one that's only matured in Oloroso casks. I would love to get my hands on that one.
Yeah, that might be very interesting because I feel like, yeah, I'm starting to really, really like this. It has a lot of spice
Yeah.
and a lot, as you said, like lime juice and chili and almost like a guacamole, like
Yeah.
at least what we're here in Sweden call guacamole,
Yeah.
like those
Also,
kinds of spice, cilantro and yeah,
grapefruit, especially the bitterness there. The bitterness is a little bit
yeah,
like the citrus notes,
yeah.
No, it's good. I like it. I mean, it's not like the most wow, but it's nice.
Yeah, but at the same time, it is for me kind of wow because it's so different. It reminds me a bit of when we did the cognac live stream,
Yeah.
trying cognac and being so blown away by something that was very different. This kind of reminds me of that because, as I said, you can hardly like detect that it's a whiskey finish even. So yeah, this is very cool.
Yeah. Is this something you would buy?
If I had the funds, yeah. This would be very, very cool to have in my collection.
Yeah. I mean, like, because I know you have talked a lot about, starting buying whiskey, or not whiskeys, but spirits from different part of the world.
But then again, I would like to try something more traditional.
Yeah.
Because this feels very experimental and like Eurocentric. Like this is made to bring over a whiskey drinker into buying a tequila.
Like we did, like how they do with rum these days, for example.
Yeah, pretty much. So maybe like a more typical traditional tequila would be, or mezcal would be interesting to try one day as well.
Because I know that company that I bought my first mezcal, that I didn't like it just due to the smell. I mean, I know that brand, they're like an American company that buys mezcal from different parts of Mexico. So every village or certain places have their own version of mezcal, like their own traditional recipe. So it's quite cool. They have some expensive ones for like 200 euros that have been like that's like, when they've done the base for the tequila, or not the mezcal, they put down a roasted chicken, for example. I just think that is so hilariously cool. Like, can you actually smell?
Yeah,
Can you taste that? How will that impact? And why do you put down a chicken?
it tastes like chicken.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, no. I just thought it was just interesting to put on roasted chicken in it.
I would like to read the notes on the bottle on that.
Yeah, I don't know, remember, but I think we can find it for you. But I just thought it was so
Yeah,
cool. Like, they just do that.
that's really cool.
Yeah.
It does have that kind of snusklubba
Yeah.
vibe going again.
Yeah, of course. A little bit liquory, powdery.
Yeah. sweet, spicy.
Yeah, I am enjoying this one much more now. Actually, I think that's
Yeah.
because it's been sitting in the bottle to breathe a little bit, like most things need, you know.
Yeah.
And I do think that the ABV do help it because it would have just been like 43 or 40%. I think this one would have been quite a meh.
Yeah, it would be quite thin, I think.
Yeah.
It needs that little push.
Like you said, just due to it doesn't really have that body that a whiskey has, you know, the foundation.
Yeah, exactly.
But you know,
But I
at the same
think
time,
the sherry helps with that a little
yeah,
bit.
yeah.
I
And
say
like,
without knowing.
I mean, I know when my mother and my stepfather was in Mexico on a trip, they did try some local tequilas, and they said that was really good. It's like nothing they have tried at home, which I
Yeah.
wouldn't be surprised because then you do try the local stuff, you know, like more traditional, not this mass
Yeah.
market. Get the get the people drunk stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's nice. So that was cool. We did Mexico, Denmark, and Scotland in one episode. But please, people, if you have tried any of these or are interested in them, please write in the comment section. We will put links to the tequila brand that we just did. And we're not getting sponsored by them or anything. I bought this bottle of my own pockets. So, but I think they are interesting. They need more attention because I think this is interesting if you want to
Yeah.
see something different.
It's a very cool little experiment sort of thing.
Yeah.
It is.
So, yeah. Anything else more you want to say before we wrap it up?
No, I think it's been said. These are two very good bottles of liquor in their own way.
Yeah.
Very interesting to try.
Yeah.
And they go well together actually. It's like an experience like we did tonight. Because you can see the similarities and the differences. Like they have a lot of commonalities.
I think they would actually be good with some what we would call Mexican food, maybe tacos or a bit more nicer taco, I guess, or actually,
a nice chili.
Yeah,
chili
I actually
con
think
carne or something.
the tequila would have been really nice with the chili. Actually,
yeah, probably.
Yeah, but people, if you like what you like, please like, subscribe, comment down below. And we will see you guys next time, okay?
We will.
So, how do you say bye in Spanish?
Adios.
Adios. And take care.
Vaya con Dios.
Vaya con
Adios,
Dios.
amigos.
Yeah. Take care. Stay safe, people.